Speaking of that, let's get to Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, I just want to talk about the closer situation for the Red Sox and the trade deadline. But first, I know it's day 3 of your show. I don't know who said this, but things really do take time.
All right, stop. Stop. So Curtis, I know, listens to this show every day.
Yeah.
Always he really likes it. So he's not paying attention, or he's just like, oh shit. But how do I dump this?
That's my favorite part is like the setup, because to them they must be thinking, what the fuck? I don't know who said this, but things really do take time. Like if you're not us, you're just like, what the fuck is he talking about?
That's been said by like everybody in history.
I don't know who said this, but
Go ahead.
For you guys to get your groove. I wanted to know if you think the Red Sox are going to trade for Rich Mandarin from their...
Now, of course, Rich Mandarin is our friend, the real estate agent.
yeah,
Who's a
real
lot
estate
like, he's
podcast
kind of the Kirk
genius.
Minihane of real estate
world. Yeah.
Like, he's not afraid, he's just not afraid. He's been battling, dark forces. He obviously had his own Murchison in the real estate business, and he's had that battle and has his own mental health issues. And at the same time, has gone out great heights, and he's not afraid to call out other bad real estate agents.
So a lot of listeners are probably thinking, hey, this is a real estate guy. Why would he be closing for the Red Sox?
It's a good question.
You know?
Go ahead.
City Royals to be their closer, really knows how to close a deal.
That was my favorite
Ken?
one.
Dead air.
Well, Bradfill has a hot take.
And fucking stupid Ken, that pussy. Just it's like he doesn't even know anything. He's so dumb.
He
He's
really
like,
knows how to close a deal.
It's like, well, Bradfo had he doesn't even know. He's just a fucking idiot too.
Now, if you play that back, someone's laughing. Who was that?
That's Hillman laughing because he's doing the laugh of how am I supposed to know who this baseball guy is?
Okay, it was Hillman.
Yeah, he doesn't know Rich Mandarin is.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
But you go back and do it again?
Yeah, because listen to play it again.
The nuance.
There's the dead air between.
Speaking of that, let's get to Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, I just want to talk about the closer situation for the Red Sox and the trade deadline. But first, I know it's day 3 of your show. I don't know who said this, but things
who's
really...
laughing there?
That's what I was wondering. I don't get who's laughing.
Is that them just sort of
Day
like
3 of your show.
all they do is take calls about the. I guess there's Hillman saying it's actually year 28 of my show or something.
Oh, maybe.
Whatever. Go ahead. Who cares?
take time for you guys to get your groove. I wanted to know if you think the Red Sox are going to trade for Rich Mandarin from the Kansas City Royals to be their closer, really knows how to close a deal.
Ken?
Guys? Well, Bradfill has a hot take.
Just like,
Ken's just
guys? What are we?
I like Ken, but he's just pathetic. But
hat tip to Chris from Wakefield for keeping the straight face there.
Good job. And Rich Mandarin is the kind of name I wouldn't fuck. He could be the closer for the Royals. I'd have no idea.
So do they know, in that moment, do they know Rich Mandarin is a Kirk show reference?
No,
or that it's
no.
just not? They're like, what are we doing?
We don't know who it is, and we're gonna
Yeah.
turn over to our baseball guy. Like, look at this dumb sporto caller. Like, and
okay.
like, they're so blissfully unaware of it. Then who's the next caller?
The next call, I believe, has a question. I think it's one of the Minifans. I don't know if we should name it.
Kudos to Chris, by the way, for starting this, because I don't think it's going to stop now.
What's that?
I said good job by Chris for starting this, because I think it's going to be endless now.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
I think she starts to ask a question. You'll find
Oh, it's
extra
a female
pertinent.
caller. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yes.
Did I hear this?
Hello, Aaron.
Yes, hello?
What's up,
Sounds
Aaron?
great.
Yeah, I was just calling to say that the show's been really great so far. I'm really enjoying it.
Uh-huh.
And Danielle, I think, has been a great female addition. Thank you. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had a quick question.
Yes.
I was wondering what your stance is on a 5-year-old wanting to go.
Hey, what? A 5-year-old wanting to pitch for the Boston Red Sox?
What was the question?
It was going to be, what are your thoughts on a 5-year-old going through gender reassignment surgery?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
So Danielle, what are your thoughts?
I mean, obviously.
So Curtis or Ken immediately
They know,
flew to
yeah.
the that one is
Dump it.
because like that's such a crazy question to ask in today's society that you can't talk about that.
But then imagine if you're listening to that and you hear someone go, is there a 5-year-old? And then get hung up on, and then Hillman
Boy,
go,
that Woody Hillman with though, man, he bailed
a
you right out.
5-year-old pitching for the Boston Red Sox? If you're a listener that doesn't listen to this show, you're just like, what is happening? What is going on this show?
That's funny. That is funny.
It's excellent.
And then this morning we got another one, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I don't know who this one was.
This is a person in the back of an Uber.
I think it's Danny from Bill Ricka's friend.
Yeah, they conspired on this one.
Did this work or not work?
I think it worked.
Did it
I
work?
think it worked.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
This is Ben. Ben, good morning.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, guys, love you, love the show.
Hold on. Who'd you talk to? Not Curtis.
Who?
Did you talk to Curtis?
Me? I haven't talked to anybody.
Oh, did the person talk to Curtis?
Talked to Stiz Grimy.
I don't know who that is. Who's
Yes,
that?
Their third producer.
Do you know Stiz? Do
He-
you know Stiz?
Personally, not. I've met him, but he was Hillman's old producer.
Okay.
Who came along with this.
They've got 3 producers for the show.
Yes.
That's fucking incredible.
Yep.
Fucking incredible. Go ahead.
This is Ben. Ben, good morning.
Hey guys, love you, love the show. How's it going?
What's going on?
Ben?
What's up?
Hey, so obviously I think the Red Sox need to do more at the trade deadline, like 100%, obviously. But Dombrowski's kind of the one that put them in this situation, and the Red Sox are dog food now. They might as well get in the costume and eat dog food. But am I right?
Hold on. He pulled off the rare, not you, but Ben.
Yeah.
He's pulled off the rare double feat of making the Minifan crowd laugh and the
And
Hillman
the
crowd.
show, Hillman.
Ben is, as Ben Robinson has done, is bridged them. Was that Ben Robinson?
It might have been.
This was meta humor.
Is bridged everyone together. I mean, you got real,
got everyone closer together.
fake, but real fake laughs from them.
Got laughs from the. Although Ben had another question, but he was hung up on.
Oh, did we get that or no?
No.
This is Ben. Ben, good morning.
Hey guys, love you, love the show. How's it going?
What's going
up,
on?
Ben?
What's up?
Hey, so obviously I think the Red Sox need to do more at the trade deadline, like 100%, obviously. But Dombrowski's kind of the one that put them in this situation, and the Red Sox are dog food now. They might as well get in the costume and eat dog food. But am I right?
First of all,
I mean,
am I right? Is that what you're saying?
if they-
Stop. First of all, the joke is not funny at all.
No, it's not.
It's-
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
So Dave Dombrowski.
I believe Robbie from Andover believes that there's also some kind of a backdoor deal. Yes, Robbie.
Hey guys, first time, long time. But before I get to my point, Greg, Hillman to most, I guess.
Hold on. Are they laughing already because they know? I don't even know. That
was the thing.
Are they always laughing?
On my call, they were laughing, and I'm like, "What? Hold on, let me get there."
These are, all right, so I heard that. Greg Hillman the most. All right, go ahead. I like
some
that.
kind of a backdoor deal. Yes, Robbie.
Hey guys, first time, long time. But before I get to my point, Greg, Hillman to most, I guess. Your charity work, I think, is peerless.
Oh,
Danielle,
Yes?
I like to think of you as the Marianne Williamson of the show. Hear me out.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'll go with that.
You used
I'll go
love
with
to
that. Why
combat
would you-
the
what?
dark psychic forces working against the show. In my opinion.
I do. And some
50?
crystals.
50?
Oh, good.
Hilarious. I LMAO at everything you say. So to my point, call me crazy, but I think that there's a hush-hush deal that Brady will become a minority owner of the Pats. That's why he's been underpaid all these years, and so he's going to have to retire a Patriot. I'll just hang up and I'll let you guys discuss because I'm running late for work.
Oh, I love the hang up and let us discuss. That is my favorite.
And then Fitzy does is, what's your favorite? Is it first time, long time, or they get in the
sports radio thing?
Hang up and listen. Yeah, I'll hang up and hang up and listen.
wait for your
great.
response.
First time, actually, I would rank it. First time, long time is my favorite,
God. Yeah.
followed by I'll hang up and listen.
Where do you
followed
rank?
by that?
I don't.
Where do you rank?
I'm not
Yes.
sure.
What are you scared? Come on, answer the question.
I'm so tired of listening to them. I'm gonna fall asleep.
I know
Also-
which Minifan did that. Very well done because he got the entire call through.
Right? Go ahead.
I'm glad Tom has the cards in his hand. And also, Greg,
Yes,
certain things in the world are perfect, such as Home Alone. I wouldn't change a thing.
I agree.
Another thing that was perfect that I would never change is the Kirk and Callahan show. But that having been said, good luck going forward.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And, listening and calling.
Yes.
Bob.
Ooh, there's anger in
Thank
that
you very
Hillman
much,
voice.
Bob.
You hear
Listen to
that?
the
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Listening and calling.
Home Alone. Like right there, I'd be like, well, stay on the line, pussy. Like, let's talk about it. What's your issue with this show?
All right, here's the first one,
Go ahead.
Chris.
Okay. I think we know this.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, guys. Just a quick question about Emmanuel Sanders. Is he going to be available week 1? And I just wanted to say, respect the show. Big fan of Ben's. Really appreciate his service as well.
Oh. Well, thanks, bud. I really
People are
appreciate
fucking
that.
cruel,
I appreciate
you know that?
guys listening as well, calling in.
Rich Mandarin going to be the slot receiver this year.
Especially when you're not texting us how badly we suck. So I always appreciate that.
All right. Do we have anything here or no? Did he say anything in his answer or no?
No.
Okay.
He just says thank you. And
I'll
then
do it
this is Ben actually attempts Minifan call number 2.
Ben from Springfield.
Ben, you're up next here on Broncos Country tonight. Ryan Edwards, Benjamin Albright. What's going on, Ben?
Hold on,
Took
Steve.
him a little while to get to the phone there.
Well, I should do that more too. When we start taking calls, like, hey, we'll take calls. Kirk Minihane show. Kirk Minihane, Steve Robinson, Mike Geary. Hey, what's going on? How? Just so, in case they don't know who the names of the people are.
Yeah.
The people who called their show to talk to them, just in case.
Well, let's future callers know.
Oh.
Like if you're thinking about calling and you're a little nervous, you're like, I don't even know these.
It's a little more personalized.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know who the hell these guys are. What are their names?
That's a good trick. It's almost like they deal with consultants and actually listen to these fucking idiots and do a show based on them, and then no one listens. It's a good strategy, I think. Go ahead.
What's up, Ben?
Hey, Ben.
You there?
Thank you
You can tell it's a
your
Minifan because they weren't
service,
ready.
man. I was
Hold on. Typical fucking idiot Minifan.
You're gonna hear how long it took him to run for the phone. The phone is clearly on speakerphone, sitting next to the
Thank God, Jesus.
Ben, you're up next here on Broncos Country tonight. Ryan Edwards, Benjamin Albright. What's going on, Ben? What's up, Ben?
Hey, Ben.
You there?
This fucking idiot, whoever it is, do we know who this is or no? He's probably sent 7 messages in a dumb thread while he's on the phone with these guys. He's not even paying attention. He's like, oh, what a great gif, TJ Hubbard. That's really funny. Oh, you put Mike's mom's head on Brandy Love's body and Mike's eating her pussy out. That's great. Right or no?
I didn't see that one.
for your service, man. I was actually in Iraq too, probably after your first tour, but I just wanted to know how much of an impact you think Noah Fant will have this year.
All right, thank you.
Well, thank you, and thank you for your service.
Oh, Jesus. One more?
All right,
This one's specific, right?
The third Minifan caller, I think, had learned. He learned from the first two.
Right. You're saying, Mike, that the Minifans are dumb. You're ripping our fans.
No, I wasn't saying that. at all.
You said typical Minifan with their preparation.
Just, unprepared.
I have to say, the execution last night was pretty good.
Well, I got to say,
proud of the Minifans.
This guy was specifically good. Like, you could tell he said, all right, let's get some shit down here, right?
Fucking assassin here.
Do we know who this is?
He said his name was Steve.
Oh, interesting.
So both Robinson brothers called him.
Well,
Ben Robinson should respect this. Did he fight with him? Did we reach out to him?
They're
or no?
probably good buddies.
Yeah.
He's got some interesting insight on it.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's helping out the show. Okay,
As long as you stick to the script.
Well, as long as we
Try to sneak one more call in here real quick. Let's hear from Steve, 303-713-8585.
My good man.
Steve, you're up next on Broncos Country tonight. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hey, I just heard someone thank Ben for his service. I was unaware he served. Did you serve in Iraq or Afghanistan?
I served in Iraq, did a couple of different tours over there.
How recently? When was your most?
What I love about this guy is the tone in his voice. Like, oh yeah, motherfucker.
Oh God.
Afghanistan.
I served in Iraq, did a couple of different tours over there.
How recently? When was your most?
I was there, tip of the spear at 0304.
What was that? Tip of what?
Tip of the spear?
What does that mean?
Tip of the spear. It was the lead in invasion into Iraq.
Oh, gotcha.
Rolling from Kuwait to Baghdad.
So he was part of that.
To take over Saddam National Airport.
Is that in the Mother Jones story?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So he's tip of the spear. All right, go ahead.
Briefly at 07.
Danielle, tip of the spear, huh?
Oh, I've taken a few of those in my day.
What do you mean by that?
Well, context.
Okay, go ahead. I don't think that's necessary, Danielle. That's not why I said it at all. Go ahead.
I served in Iraq, did a couple of different tours over there.
How recently?
Now,
when was your most?
I hate to keep going back to the tone, but that guy's got the I've got you voice, and the other guy's like, why you ask?
There's anger in the air.
Yeah, 0709, what's it to you?
Tip of the spear, asshole. The fuck, this call says special teams. What the fuck?
You know they were so excited when the call line just stacked up right at the beginning of the show.
They probably never got.
They're like, "Oh man, we're going to be talking about football all day."
Because guys like this, they just want fucking call after
calls.
call after call. Who should I draft first? Is a tight end? It's a 2 tight end keeper league. All right, who should I take? Well, that's a great question. They do that for like 3 hours a night.
That's a great question.
That's a great question. Go ahead.
Their tip of the spear at 0304. I went back briefly at 07, then I was there at 09.
Well, thank you for your service.
Just the tone, man.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you for your service.
So he said he
All
spent.
right, do you have a quick question here?
He gets to it, but he said he filed a police report for restraining order. That's against MHB.
We don't know.
Can I do that?
I think it was against the. I think it was against the phone number that called him.
Oh, yeah. It's okay to call me. Phone numbers from my family that call them. Although he then.
I don't get that because when you hear when radio shows take prank calls and shit, they're like, "What? We got your phone number down, pal." What does that mean?
Great,
I don't understand. It's not illegal to call someone.
One of the calls was using a voice changer and said, "You don't fuck with Barstool." I have to be honest. I could be wrong. I do not believe that happened. You? No, who the fuck did that?
Of course not.
Do you want to hear him addressing it earlier in the week?
Yes, I do.
It's for fun. It's to help your drive home be a little.
This is his host.
It's when you're working out
Right,
later.
the host, by the way, is
your
clearly your
it's all
typical
sorts of things, but what
fucking
it is not is some
awful
of the
host. Like, he's
stuff
the guy
that
who
my
will be
co-host
hosting
has
with
been kind of
Scal.
going through, and I'll allow you to speak a little bit on this, Ben. But I feel like that's an important understanding. Like, before you get into and listen to this and absorb this medium, understand it is entertainment after all.
Well, it's infotainment. You're getting information and entertainment.
What an
Yeah,
asshole.
it's about
I mean, right there, you're a fucking asshole. I hate your fucking
it's
guts.
infotainment.
Yeah,
Sure, we entertain the people, but they walk away.
But we're smarter than they are. We're telling them about football. But then he gets in the barstool, or
Guys,
briefly, right?
You don't agree with me? That's fine. It's okay to call me an idiot.
Oh yeah,
you do
he
that on the text
well,
line.
he
You
doesn't
do it
mind
all
at
the
all.
time.
He
You
doesn't
can
mind
do
at
it.
all.
I hunt you
That's
down
fine.
and-
That's within the realm and within the bounds of acceptable. You disagree with me? That's fine. It's fine. I'm not always right. You are welcome to disagree with me.
See, he's a humble guy.
But then he gets in the
You see the
barstool.
notes I've got here?
Copious notes.
I went a little nuts today. I didn't
You,
sleep.
sir, have been on Wikipedia.
I didn't sleep last night, so
Me either.
yeah, I know. I know. That was too. We should have been texting.
Thanks, Barstool.
Not how it works.
The Minifans kind of decide when it's over.
The Minifans stormed the castle last night.
They sure
I think.
did.
They did.
I'm looking now. We can see Chaps and I here have a call log, and all we see is a name, one word of the topic someone's calling about and where they're calling from. And I'm looking at the phone. It's Chris, Boston, pet died. Yeah, I'll take that one. Chris, what's going on?
So hold on. So do you think they're fully aware?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they know.
good.
They know it's going to be a Minifan.
Good. That's good. That's smart. That's fun.
And they
Go
seem
ahead.
to be having fun with it.
I'm looking now. We can
Makes
see
laughing.
Chaps and I here have a call log, and all we see is a name, one word of the topic someone's calling about and where they're calling from. And I'm looking at the phone. It's Chris, Boston, pet died.
See, these guys know how to outsmart a call screener.
They do.
right?
They do. Pet died is not one word, but that's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll take that one. Chris, what's going on?
Hey, I was actually just curious the impact of the Minifan and the Minifan universe of what happened with you guys. Has the Zero Blog 30 brand been impacted at all over the last couple of days?
Excellent question, dude. Thank you for calling in and talking about
Now
that.
I
We
wish
really
your
appreciate
pet
it.
died instead, Chris.
That seems harsh.
Very mean, Kate.
Kate, how dare
Did
you?
he address it or?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Chaps goes on to address it in a.
Gives his thoughts on the Minifans.
Yeah,
So he goes off here, right? You said.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Let me hear this.
What? These people are seriously fucking idiots. I wasn't going to talk about it, but fuck it.
Go
Hold
on,
on, hold on.
Kate.
This is just if you're Minifans and you want to know when you get in the mind of somebody, this is when you know you've done it, right? And then the preceding phone call was more confirmation.
Well, to your point, that's now 3 straight. I guess not Chicks in the Office, but CCK, Barstool Radio, and this show. Three in a row, all mentioning the Minifans.
The only ones who haven't are the morning guys. And as Steve said to me yesterday, 2 phone calls from our listeners, and they'd be obsessed with it for 3 days. So
Yeah.
it was all good instinct by them as always. These guys are always on top of it. Go ahead.
What? These people are seriously fucking idiots. I wasn't going to talk about it, but fuck it.
Go
the
off, King.
Minifans
Go
are
off, King.
idiots. Like, straight up idiots. I've worked at Barstool for 3 years and have been heavily involved in the internet for probably 5 or 6 years at least. These people are the dumbest fuckers alive. Just straight up dumb. All of them. They all think they're so witty, intelligent. They're taking the same recycled jokes and going over and over again. Just shut the fuck up, dude. Don't you have jobs? It's the same people all day. Tweeting and tweeting and tweeting. Just shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up.
When you do that, you're basically saying, tweet more at me.
Yeah,
Like,
right. That's
please,
true. That's
like,
true.
just shit all over me. Like, oh
That's
my.
true.
And if you're going to do this, be funny or interesting or something. I mean, this is not a lot. It's just angry.
Yeah, but I will say credit to the Minifans. They turned him by the end of this.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
He comes around to the Minifans. By
I've
the end
heard
of-
this.
By the end of the show.
I mean, they're all seriously losers. All of them. Every
Maybe not
single
here.
one of the people that have like hashtag Minifan in their bio. All of
By the
them.
way, the
losers.
jealousy.
Yeah.
The jealousy is also
I mean,
dripping.
I'll jump in on
There's
that.
no,
I'll agree.
Kate?
I got your back on that one.
All of them.
Does Kate say anything,
Yeah.
or is she just?
I mean, I'll jump in on that. I'll agree. I got your back
well,
on that one.
I get the vibe that Kate. Is
why are you
just-
defending these people? So shut the.
I just can't stop. I can't stop defending.
I'm serious. What is
I
your?
can't stop
I'm not
defending
joking.
Barstool.
Like, why are you?
fuck up,
But
you
Chap,
blind fat
thank you. But
fuck.
Chap,
I'm
but
trying to
Chap,
give you
McKay,
some-
but Chap, McKay,
trying to give you some
We'll
context.
get there in a second. We're gonna play the whole thing, right? I know it gets better, and I talk to him later. We're good, but I'm
I
playing.
understand that. I was saying from Kate's perspective, I think she's.
Why
not...
would we just play the sound of her, then react to it?
Right. I can't stop defending this.
You sound like fucking.
All
you sound like MHB on the fucking phone. I think with Kate's perspective, but Kate's perspective on this, it chaps is, but he's really good guy. Like, they're good guys. I like they all hate you now. You're with me. Okay, they don't like you anymore.
Kate's very nice.
She's very nice. I like her. She seems like a very nice person. I want to hear. I don't know what she says. I want to hear what she says.
All right.
She says a lot of "go off, King," and I would agree with that.
Go off, King.
Not,
Does she say anything of any substance?
Well, I mean, she did in the podcast, but not
here. Okay, great. But she's great. Okay, good.
I mean, they're all just fucking losers. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it, but they are. You're a loser. If you're listening,
I would
and
just
you
say,
wanna-
by his definition, does that hurt our brand? And his is he helping our brand? I mean, he actually is. He doesn't know that.
Isn't that the golden rule of Barstool?
I thought
you don't hurt
isn't
other
that
people's
kind
brands.
of. I know he served in the military.
It's also exactly what Rappaport said about Stewie. Like, if you
Right.
put Stewie in your bio, then you're a fucking loser. If you
Right.
call yourself a Stewie,
He lost
you're a
his
loser.
job for that, right?
He did.
Okay. And I'm not advocating for anybody, God knows, to lose their job, but there just seems to be an inconsistency there. That's all. But, and as I said to him on the phone last night, I like that. Shit on our great. Then we react to it. I have no issue with that. Go crazy. That's good. I like
We're
that he's
talking
doing
about
that.
it. Yeah.
Correct. Go ahead.
I mean, they're all just fucking losers. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it, but they are. You're a loser. If you're listening and you want to call in and you want to talk about Kirk and all that and like the drama involved, grow the fuck up, dude. You are a loser.
Yeah. Hey, listen. If you guys want to listen to me, if you guys want to call and talk about drama and stuff at Barstool, you're a fucking loser. We want to talk about now is dead pets. Okay. We want to get. Okay.
Your pet died? Yeah, my dog died.
Yeah. How long did you have the dog for?
7 years.
Oh, what was his name?
Rex.
Oh, do you have a new pet now?
No, not yet. I figured I'd give it some time before I get a new one.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
Okay, good. I mean, sorry we're not, as interesting as that.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, guys.
I'll hang up and listen.
Thanks for your thanks for your service. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Go ahead.
You are a fucking crazy little cult of people that have no place.
Hold on. I don't know where he goes with that, but it's hard to argue with the first one.
Yes.
I would say that at last has arrived to the point that makes some sense.
Yes, he's right.
Does anybody dispute that?
No, we're having a cult meeting tonight, by the way.
And
Oh,
who's
God,
we?
yeah.
We.
Who?
All of us.
What do you mean?
We're gathering.
Who? Where?
Foxwoods.
Okay, but we're not gathering with those people.
well.
You may be. You may be. I will be.
I'm going to be telling Steve from Providence where your hotel
undisclosed
room is.
room away from it all.
Well, what a chilling experience that'll be if you get a knock on your hotel room.
Don't say that. Don't say
Some
that.
pictures slid underneath the door.
I will have security. I have security with me tonight. I have to face these people tomorrow. I'm dreading it. I'm looking forward to the tournament. Golf for Prostate, FORE Prostate. We still have a chance to sign up or no?
I think if they email me, they can.
Okay.
If there's some last minute stragglers, we might be able to work them in.
Okay, email. What is it?
Are you
Fuck-
cool? Are
is
you
it
cool?
Fuck the military or fuck Team Military and Steve Robinson? Which one is it?
It's who@barstoolsports.com.
What's that, Steve? What's the email address?
It's Robinson@barstoolsports.com.
Okay, and you get 50. You still get the 50% off. 50% off.
I don't know if we'll be able to swing that. Registration, I think, closed
closed.
yesterday.
Okay.
So,
Well, if
but
you're
we
gonna
might be able to swing it. And while we talk about it, got to give a shout out to Matt Royer from Sheffield Pharmaceutical. He's been a stud through this entire thing. When you sign up for one of these things, you're like, is it going to be good logistically? He's been awesome. So, thanks, Sam.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Matt's been great.
He's been a rock. You want any more about Matt or no?
Just a good guy.
Good.
You know.
Let's take one more call from. NPR Mike is calling in about his pets. NPR Mike, how are you?
Yes, my cat died about 2 years ago. I still haven't gotten over it. I was wondering what your guys' thoughts were on coping mechanisms.
Well, it's difficult. First of all, what was the cat's name, NPR Mike?
It was Oreo.
What
It
kind
was
of
a
cat?
black and white cat.
What kind of cat was it?
I don't know. Cats. Siamese.
It was a black and white cat you named Oreo.
Yes.
Oh, well,
I actually had that as a kid.
Tell me, who's that?
Oh, it's me.
So tell me about your experience. What was your day like with the cat? Would the cat sleep with you? Was he? How did it work?
It pretty much lived as a cat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How long did it live for?
18 years.
I think that's a long time for a pet to live. I don't think anybody should really be grieving at that point.
I can't get over it.
I'm not great with coping mechanisms, but I'm just wondering, are you thinking about getting another pet?
I'm thinking about taking my own life.
Okay, well, good. Why don't you do that, NPR Mike?
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking my call,
You're
guy.
welcome. Go ahead. What else are we hearing here?
You are a fucking crazy little cult of people that have no place on the internet. Like, you shouldn't have a place on the internet, or go back to 4chan, wherever the fuck you came from.
That one was odd to me. The 4chan thing.
What? I don't know what that is.
4chan is a internet forum where it's associated with a lot of mass shootings. It's for like young people in the alt right.
Jesus Christ!
What? He might have meant that.
No, it is. It's been in the news.
No, I know. But
4chan
I mean,
and
he might as well have just said Reddit. He just meant go back to the internet, the depths of the internet.
But I mean, 4chan and 8chan especially are where they're
okay.
like.
I don't want to get bogged down in this. I got you. You're probably right. I don't want to get bogged down in this. He thinks they're all going to commit mass shootings. Fine. Okay. But we can't make fun of them at all.
No.
Okay. I just want to know all the rules going forward. I'm trying to establish
that is one thing. I don't know if one thing KFC said yesterday too. He's like, their show is more investigative. Our show is more of like a comedy, like conversational. It's like a comedy show. And I was like, doesn't he listen?
What do we do?
What the fuck is he talking
Investigative
about?
show. An idiot.
Today on Kirk Minihane Investigates. So this is Chaps eventually stops shitting on the Minifans and gets to like his argument, the bulk of his argument.
Okay. I've heard it, but all right. If I get bored, we'll just move forward.
And what Dave talked about in his first segment today, or the second segment on his show, I echo all those points. And that's all we're going to say. We're going to take a break.
Oh, good take. Thanks, Steve. I'm glad you had that. Good take. Thanks.
Hey, we're going to break, guys.
Well, I didn't like what Dave said. He defers to everything on chat. Like, so it basically confirmed what happened was Chaps flipped out, went to Dave. Dave half-assed flipped out, and then things calmed down. That seems to be what happened.
Right.
Like I think we sussed it out.
It seems like everyone kind of admitted that, not in so many words, maybe.
Right.
But.
So then, do we have anything else of note from that show?
Yes. So we've got a call from Doug and then a longer call from Champ.
Did you take a lot of calls from these people or no?
I took a few. There were some regular ZBT calls mixed in there, but the two good ones were Doug and Champ. And we don't have to play Doug. Doug just asked, "Do you think if the Curtatone thing opened the door for Kirk to be able to do some of this stuff?"
Does he even know?
I don't think he was a Minifan. I think he's just a longtime stool. He says he didn't listen to the show, but he said, "Well, everyone loved the Curtatone thing, so maybe everyone thought we could do the investigation."
That's a good point. Let's play the Champ one, and that's good. It sounds like you articulated that. That's good. Let me hear from this other guy.
Well, let's go out to Rich in Boston. What's going on?
Rich in Boston.
Hey, Kate, how you doing?
We're good.
Good, Kate. Thank you for your service, Uncle. Actually, obviously, thank you for your service. I'm a Minifan. I want to put it out there up front. You can call me Champ. But two things.
Very important to
the
get
guy
that
that called 2 calls ago was talking about
Shampoo
Kirk's
tool.
investigative reporting. He has a long list of that we don't even need to get into. But I wanted to just bring it up because before he started working at Barstool, if you remember, he got Goodell in the hotel lobby, right, and inquired him on Barstool's behalf before he even worked for Dave, right? And then Mayor Joe, his first week on the job, he attacked Mayor Joe, who was attacking Barstool and Dave. So
Hold on. No shit. Like, I didn't even think about that. Like, I've bent over backwards for these fucking people.
Yeah.
That week I was down in Atlanta. I was supposed to be working for radio.com, and I was like, fuck, this is boring. I'll go do Barstool shit.
You've just been headshotting
You were on
Barstool
radio?
enemies.
Yeah, I risked my life for Goodell, who poked me.
Assaulted you, yeah?
I was actually already banned. Now, clearly I am. I was banned from radio.com. They banned me from the Super Bowl next year.
Right.
The NFL stripped my credentials.
You got a great Kraft quote down there, too? You got
I got a great
I love Barstool?
That's true. And he said, what did he say? He said, Belichick, Brady, Minihane. Kraft said that day.
Yeah, that's right.
Now it seems more like I'm going to wind up being invited down to the Super Bowl at the Barstool. Doesn't that seem inevitable now?
You seem so happy about that.
I mean, I can't.
Send me in their place. In your place. I'm sure Dave will love that. Hey, boss.
He hates you.
The fuck are you still doing
I
here?
will confirm that phone call. Not a big Blind Mike fan. Portnoy.
Now, why do you say?
I'm just saying. I don't want to get into specifics, but it was rough. Go ahead. Let me hear this rest of the
The
chance.
loyalty with Dave and Barstool is Kirk did something that Barstool, I guess, and our president, and obviously you didn't agree with, but the way they handled it was very professional, correct? I mean, it was not done. It was not done via Twitter, social media. It was done behind the scenes via an
Well,
email.
weren't they? I mean, I don't want to get into the semantics of what they did because I didn't listen to the Friday podcast. But from what I heard, they were like mocking Ben on Friday and like calling him and prank calling him and doing shit like that too. Like
We
so
were
let's
not.
not act like it was.
We were not.
We were not. But also, the other thing is, what I heard was that we don't do investigative stuff at Barstool unless it's funny.
Right.
So he's saying, well, they were using this to mock the guy. It's like, so you're saying we were using it to be
True.
funny, right?
But as he also said, he didn't hear it.
Right.
So I mean, then shut up. Go ahead.
Like it met editorial standard. I mean, in a lot of ways either.
So mocking the guy, what editorial standard?
Yeah,
What does that even? I don't even know what that means.
We have established editorials now. Chaps. I'm guessing he didn't go to journalism school. Is weighing in our editorial standard? I don't know. Whatever. I mean, again, it's fine. But go ahead.
Well, no, I think that some of us self-proclaimed Minifans called Ben because once the research was done, and if you ever listen to Turtle Boy, he just released an article on Ben himself this afternoon that I actually tweeted out to you. I mean, I know you get thousands of tweets, but it just attacks Ben's character. And so my point is to you, both of you, as military servicemen and women, do you want somebody hiding behind your military service when they're awful characters for 90% of their life? If they did that 10% and they hide behind that 10% to make up for that 90% that they're poorly flawed character people that nobody really wants to be involved with.
No, nothing to say.
No, the answer is a separate file.
I want to hear the answer. Go ahead. Let me hear the answer.
The whole thing had zero to do with who the target of the investigation was about. It was about the email and the snapshot. It could have been to Joey down the block. It could have been to Joe the plumber out in Ohio.
Any Joe.
Anyone.
Any of the Joes.
I heard Joe the plumber on the phone call.
I don't agree with the way that email snapshot. Now, if you could figure out a way to call somebody or talk to somebody behind the scenes where that kind of stuff isn't at risk of coming out for a sensitive issue like the military, I mean, I'm not the chief of content by any means, but I don't think that anybody would have an issue with talking.
So again, this
about
issue is really, and I understand this issue is really that we did it right, but that Albright's a lunatic and made
asshole.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right. So I should have been sneakier or more of an asshole. I should have showed up at his fucking house with a video camera.
Which there is.
You know what? Honestly, maybe they're not wrong though. Like in this world, maybe they're not wrong.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, they do know that the whole fucking they read the stuff on what's going to happen on Twitter very well.
Right.
They